Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Rise and Shine. I am Crumbawig 420, and I want to thank you all for being here on this wonderful Sunday morning. Give me 1 second for my side computer to catch up here. Maybe I'll just refresh it. Probably easier. No sound on that computer. Give me 1 second here. All righty. Perfect. We are back up and going here. A couple of things from the, just a couple of housekeeping things before we get started here. This channel is for 21 years or older. Nothing for sale or trade ever. And everything that we do on here is for educational and documentary purposes. So I want to give a big shout out right off the get-go to Maine, who was the first one here yesterday. Absolutely, Maine. Yes, you were. And thank you for all the spam. I appreciate it greatly. Nightmare, good to see you. It's been a bit. I recall you stopping in here once before. Thanks for coming on by. Brad, good morning, my friend. Good morning, good morning. And yes, Cheddar Bob, I was in the kitchen when you messaged that. I actually should have just came right up for you, but I didn't. I'm sorry, man. I would have hung out with you for a bit. Big, what's going on? Big movie fan. Thank you so much for sharing us on your community. Much, much appreciated. And little Mickey D's for breakfast. Cool. You can tell us what you had when you get back. John Boy, my friend, how are you? Scotty, you sexy bastard, you. What is going on? I think I'm doing pretty good today. Little snow in the forecast, but that's okay. Mr. Bibbs, good morning. Good morning, good morning. There's Reborn Dreams. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Jack in the Green Talk. What is up? I was just chilling for a minute or two over on, I was being a lurker over on Jack's. He's got a big fucking party over there right now, Jack Ash. Wasman, my friend. How are you this fine day? We are just having a fucking chill out good time here. Jack in the Green Talk. What is up? Seeing all you beautiful people in here this morning is just putting a big smile upon the crumble face. Vibe indeed. So let me ask you a question. I've been struggling with this one for a couple days. I'll come back to it after because it's a funny one. It just has to do with the use of words. Is that Gyro I see? Good morning. Good morning. And how goes the wonderful world of mycology and everything else? Thank you, Jack. Thank you indeed. Thanks, Wasman. Hello, hello to you. Oh, I didn't know that, Jack. Now I do. Good. Gyro's got a trippy morning going on. I like that. Oh, I forget that it's Sunday. Hold on a second. We got Sauce coming up. Sauce, my brother.
Dude, just wanted to, bro, I walked away from another loving moment just to tell you.
I saw you over on Jack Ash is having a good time.
Just to tell you that I love you just the fucking same.
Yo, thank you, dude. Love you too, man. How you doing today? Good?
I'm good, yeah. Dude,
nice.
Man. How's everything, dude? How's the plants?
Plants are doing good. I just topped them all yesterday again. Okay. Decided it was a needed thing.
No more overfeeding?
No, we're good now. We're good. It was a combination of different things. It wasn't just overfeeding. It was everything from pH to just a whole bunch of shit. But it happens.
Seemed like you just ran over on Mitchell Dick one time. He was like, hey, my. I was like, goddamn, Crumple, what happened? And then he was like, man, I ain't showing these motherfuckers for a few You weak.
I got to tell you, I
Back.
don't know if you heard me talking about it. I made one video and I got 3/4 of the way through the video and I was like, I fucking hate this video. And I just shut it off and walked away.
Bro, I seen you. I seen you a long time ago, dude.
Yeah.
But I love you to death, dude. Just wanted to show up and say, hey, you motherfucker, you're the best. And
Well,
thank
thanks,
you
man.
for. I don't always get a chance to come up with you unless I'm on a good one, you know. But I just want to say, hey, brother,
Okay.
thank you.
Well, thank you, Sauce.
Salute.
Thank you,
I'm
my
down.
friend.
I'm going back down.
All righty,
All right.
man. I'll catch you in the chat.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Swerdna, my friend, what's going on? What is going on, Swerdna? There's Maine. Maine, you were first in the chat today. Greatly appreciated. There's nothing better than opening up the chat to the live first thing in the morning and seeing a couple people writing stuff in there, because a lot of it's hilarious. Sometimes, though, YouTube's a bastard, and you go back to look a second time, and all the comments are gone. And that's pretty shitty. Yo, Anthony Lester, good to see you, my friend. Yo, Flip. Flip's in the house. Oh, and it's 5:31, and I already missed that first rip. That's okay. We can make up for that. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Let's take a little rip. You are right, the Yeti. Not smoky enough in here yet. We'll get there, though. Oh, coffee time and some hash I just saw. That sounds pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. True, true. How are you this morning, Yeti? Hopefully well. Yes, indeed, Flip. Coffee and weed is a great smell in the morning, Tom. Super, super great smell. By the way, when I say Tom, I'm talking to 33 Grows. In case some of you don't know, that's Tom Kirk. John Boy has a question. If colloidal silver is used on a branch of one genetic, can that branch be used to pollinate a different genetic plant and make a cross femalized or feminized seed of the two genetics? I have no idea on that, John Boy. If we've got some breeders in here, maybe they could shed some light on that. I have not a clue. Maine saying yes, John Boy. Okay. Maine has your answer for you, Yeti. I'm glad you're doing outstanding. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yo, Seymour, good morning. Good morning, my friend. And Flip said John Boy, yes. So there you go. I'm guessing the answer to your question is yes, good sir. But thanks for asking it in here, because now Crumble knows. Flip says if you reverse it to itself, it's R1. The rest you cross are S1. Huh. Jack's time to make a cup of coffee. Interesting. Yo, Scottish, good morning, my friend. Thanks for popping in with us. Somebody must be doing dabs out in the kitchen. I can hear a lot of coughing coming from out there. Must be Crumble Daughter's boyfriend has work this morning and is doing his normal dab routine before exiting the household. Yeah, it can, Tom. Growing can get confusing at times. You stopped filtering and it never happened again, Flip? I don't know enough about it. I really don't. Huh. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. What's everybody smoking on this morning, if I can ask, so bright and early that we are? And I know some of you guys who were over on Jack Ashes have been going at it for a few hours. And a big shout out to the 25 people kicking around in here. It's always nice. Momanix, good morning. Now, why can't I make that out over there? Self-ed. Good morning, good morning. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. So we got ourselves another day of 40-degree weather coming. It's 35 right now, which is pretty nice. Supposed to have some snow in the forecast over the next day or two, and then it's going to be up into the 40s for another day and two. So it's a little scary because I know we're going to pay for this later in winter. You know, we're kind of getting a pass right now for a few days, which I'll take. I will take indeed. That we will. Oh, you like the Cafe Bustelo too? I haven't had that in a long time, Tom. Oh, and you got the homegrown Tangy? Nice. Super nice. I know you've been smoking on that on and off. Indeed, indeed. I think I'm going to pop a little drag off this joint. Feeling that little twinge to maybe want to have a smoke this morning, but instead we'll just have a couple drags off a joint. Yo, Dale, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Caught me having a little coffee and taking a drag off a joint. Reminiscing back to maybe thinking about having a smoke. Oh, it never worked for you, Scottish? I had it work for me once. And then I could never get the right pressure again and whatnot, and it happens. Happens indeed. That didn't want to stay lit. Did not indeed. Oh, that's a tough one, Scottish. That is a tough one. I bet you are. You were hanging out over there on Jack Ashes. You guys are all pretty freaking toasted over there. But it looked like you guys were having super, super good time. I don't even know what time he runs to. I know the other day he was still on when I got off in the morning from live, and that was pretty freaking great. Oh, nice. Seymour smoking on the duck foot to start the day today. Excellent, Seymour. Excellent. That is great. Yo, Alaska's finest. Tien's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. Yo, Papa Hambone, cheers and good morning. Oh, just on your way home? Well, drive safe. When you get home, kick your feet up and hopefully you can blaze one up and relax some. That's always a nice thing to be able to do when you get home from work. Da, 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 da. 5:39 rolling right up on this 6 o'clock. Thank you for the spam, good sir. I needed it. Yo, Nancy Neptune, it's been a little bit. Thanks for stopping in. Wondered what you've been up to lately. Yo, Legs, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Boop, 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 boop. So I was wondering before what people were smoking on. So far, I think I had 2 people tell me, so it must be nobody else is smoking on anything out there this morning. Yo, Evie, what's going on? Good morning, and how's everything there with you? How goes it? Thank you, Nancy. Good to see you as well. RS11 Scottish, nice. I'm still in between I'm going back and forth with the Master OG and the Strawberry Kush. Leaning much more towards that Strawberry Kush still. Yo, Syntax, good morning. Good morning, and I hope everything is well in your grow. Is that Kelly Belly I see? Yes, it is. Kelly Belly, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Always nice to see you. Mo Mannix has some apple fritter. Ooh, Evie, you had bushfires? Really? I did not know that. RS11 seems to be everybody's favorite. I need to try it out. You know, maybe this is Crumble living under a rock, but I haven't really been on YouTube a lot the last couple of days, so I have not heard a lot about it, but that doesn't mean anything. Kelly Belly, me and Mrs. Wig are doing absolutely fantastic. I'm sure she'll sleep in today. I think she's got to close tonight, so that's okay. Sauce has hash and Jamaican rub hash and weed. Nice sauce. Yo, local, good morning. Let's see, you stayed up all night. It's your daughter Marley's 30-somethingth birthday today in France, a lifetime ago. Good morning, Crumble. Well, good morning to you, local. Good morning, and thanks for stopping in. Always nice to see you and get a quick little update on what people have going on in their lives. Puts a little smile on my face and lets me know we're more than just 2 people talking horseshit to each other. You know, we enjoy knowing what's going on in each other's lives. You know, we have built such a community, and I don't know. I love being here. I love hanging out with you guys. Definitely a way for Crumble to start his days. Yeah, no kidding. We should do a big, yeah, local. We'll do a big shout out to your daughter Marley and her happy birthday today. Because I don't know of anybody else having a birthday today yet throughout the community. I know over on Jack Ash's, Tasha was singing a happy birthday song, but I don't know who it was for. Yo, 21 Metal X, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Thanks for stopping in. That's right, Scotty's kicking around in here too. There's Cheddar Bob. Is it really your birthday today? Named her for Bob. It was the movie. It was before the movie came out. That's nice, local. Oh, Flip, let me hear what you got going on there, my friend. I'm like day 5 or 6, tobacco free and hating it. Lost count. Weed isn't the same taste. Yes. So, Flip, I know what you're going through. A lot of people say just smoke a joint instead. It doesn't hit you the same way. I will tell you it's going to get better, Flip. I don't know how many days I am tobacco free, but it's like 3+ weeks right now. I still miss it, but it gets easier every day. There's little triggers that I had that don't trigger me anymore. So I will take an extra 3 or 4 rips for you today and be thinking about you, Flip. Oh, thanks, John Boy. I'm now one of your new bad habits. Cheers, cheers on that note, everybody. It is 5:45. I say, let's rip. Nice. Nice, nice. Cheddar Bob said, what about spliffing for a while? All right. Cheddar Bob, you're going to have to bring my terminology up and around some on spliffing. Yo, Beans. What's up, Beans? It's been a minute. How are you? Better hydrate a little bit here. As I'm flipping down through the chat here. Flip, it is a real struggle. It's going to be one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life. You know, and just, we'll try and keep you on track if we can. It's definitely got to be a you thing from inside. If you got other people telling you to do it, might not be so successful. So, all right. So what do we got here? I'm just trying to 10:45. Yeah, I got that. Oh, it's 10:45 in Scotland. Forget that we got that 5 hours solid difference or more, depending on how I look at it. Thank you, Flip. Thank you. Yo, Yeti, you have a good one. I will see you later. Thanks so much for stopping in and hanging out with us for a little bit. Always appreciated having new people come in and visit with us. Okay, the spliff is the tobacco and cannabis. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really done that before. And I think that'd be going backwards if I did that now. Because next thing you know, I'd be having, one little doop of weed. And fucking everything else would be tobacco. I know how I am. Yeah, I get that now, Flip. I'm glad you're doing good, Beans. Yeah, thanks for adding clarity onto what that is for good old Crumble. Oh, that is true too, Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob, that is. I didn't do that as now I understand what you're saying, like as a means to quitting. Yes. I didn't do it like that, but I did it whereas I started limiting myself down to smokes and yeah. But yes, that is a way. That is a way indeed, especially if you can't do the gum. You can't do any of the other stuff and you don't have it in you yet to do it cold turkey. Absolutely. You couldn't find Strawberry Kush local? I would think that would be a common one to be able to find, truthfully. Big shout out to the 30 people kicking around with us in here this morning. It's really nice. Ooh, Tom said, my Chicago Bears lost their playoff game last night. I am very sorry to hear that. My hockey team got their ass kicked last night, and they're going to do the same tomorrow because they're playing against the same team. So I will have to be sad about that for a couple of days. But life will go on. It's just a game. I don't bet on it, so. Yo, no problem, Scottish. You have a fantastic day and enjoy that breakfast. Enjoy. I put a little cannabis in my tobacco when I roll up a cigarette. I call it lace, said John Boy. I like that. Oh. Indeed, Cheddar Bob. Full cigarette in a bong toke? That's insane, Flip. Yes, Bob Weir, quite the legend indeed. Strawberry Afterglow. That's one I haven't heard of. I have not heard of that. Strawberry Afterglow. My God, here, what am I doing? Cleaning up shop, I think. Cheddar Bob, I would love to think that you're joking, but I know you're probably not. That's called a pawn. Cheddar Bob said I have a buddy whose friends take bong hits of crack. And Flip said that's called pong, a pee-bong. Yeah, I didn't follow that game last night, Beans or Tom. Evie, I will see you later. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Always nice to have you popping in. Super, super cool. It would be kind of cool if we could drop photos in the feed. You mean for like in here? Yes, I think that would be kind of cool. But the problem with that is you could have people putting a lot of shitty photos up here and you'd run into a problem. So I'm sure that's why they don't allow people to rail photos up here. Yeah, I suppose. What are we at, 5:52? I have another drag of this. I always tend to forget that the first morning live of the week is on a Sunday. I always want to think today is Monday. Cheddar Bob said, I don't even watch the game because no one really cares about the Bears and the Packers. I know it would, Reborn. That's the problem. If you had live photos and shit in the chat, we would. It would be so bad so quick.
Have a good morning, Michael.
Hey, you too, Jack. Have a safe day at work. Hey, we got legs coming up. Give me a second here. What's going on, brother?
What's up, the legends?
How are you?
I was just sat here then having a couple of tokes on my wake and bake. I thought, who better to smoke in the morning with than Uncle Crumble himself? You know what I mean?
Why not?
I figured he never minds as well, you know, when we pop up to take a toke. So, how's things, bro?
Things are good. Things are good indeed. How about you?
Amazing, bro. Can't complain. There's definitely someone out there having it worse, that's for sure.
That is true. That is true. And we got to keep that in mind for perspective. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And comparison's the thief of joy. So comparing whatever it is that you've got going on to whatever it is someone else has got going on won't allow you time to be happy with your own accomplishments. And the Crumble crew, everyone's doing good, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I got to answer Cheddar Bob, though. I got to answer a couple of things over here. So, Cheddar Bob, absolutely. DMT out of a bong hits the right spots. I have to say, yes. DMT dab pens, don't have one. Am interested in seeing how those are, but I have heard you really have to, for some of them, you have to hit on them hard to get the same effect. Others, you can really go into la la land easy. So I think that's one right there that you gotta be with someone and maybe test the waters safely.
Most definitely. So a friend of mine, he has the dabs and stuff, and he always has a trip sitter. So someone that's not gonna take the hit and just kind of sits there
Right.
and makes sure he thinks okay. Um, I've never had the Jimmy Rolex to have a toke on it myself. Like
No.
I'd
Okay.
like to, but I'm that guy. I am Uncle Crumble. I'm that paranoid guy, you know what I mean? As soon as I hit it, I'll be waiting for the blast off. I'd end up fucking having a bad trip. I would.
Yeah.
It's the same.
You always got to remember it's always going to end at some point. It's just when.
I was gonna say
You
it's
know.
only like between 10 and 15 minutes, isn't it?
Not long at all. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I don't know if you've heard of a guy. There's a guy called Ari Matti. He is a comedian. He's in like with like Joe Rogan, Theo
Okay,
Von.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, he goes on to a podcast. Again, I can't remember the name of the podcast, and he hits some DMT there, and he blasts off, you know what I mean, straight away. He's on the rocket, and he comes back about 12 minutes it is, and he swears he was gone for years. He had a family.
Yes.
He lived under the ocean. He had a wife and kids, and he was waking up and going to work and things. Like he was fully living his life, and you can see it all in the podcast.
Yeah.
Was that salvia and not DMT?
No. That was DMT. They're talking about salvia. That's something I would never mess with.
I was gonna say
No.
I'm sure that it was DMT that he was taking. But yeah, it's cool to watch, and when he comes around as that as well, he starts talking about it straight away.
Cheddar Bob's saying on here that Ari was high on salvia, not DMT. I thought it was the other way around. But that salvia is something I would not mess with. Just personally, me, Crumblewick. I tried it once many, many years ago, and not for me.
So what's the difference between those two then? I know obviously DMT is dimethyltryptamine, but what's salvia? Is that like ayahuasca or?
The salvia, it's a plant. I didn't know a lot about it when I tried it, and I still don't, other than it's a plant, and your trip is never going to be the same. It's not the trip you want. It's less than pleasant. It's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
But Aaron Matty seemed to fucking enjoy it. He was like, yeah, that was good. Leaves from a tree.
What are we rolling up on here? Who do we have come in here that I just missed? Is that Hobo Hideaway? I see Jack Shit. Good morning, Jack. Thank you so much for popping in. Yes, indeed, Gyro. I will stay with mushrooms, and I agree, Cheddar Bob. Salvia is gnarly. Gnarly. Seymour is saying Young Bob did DMT first. Huh.
33 Grows said I only tried salvia twice. I liked it. That's why I never did it again.
Wow. That's one way to do it. Yeah, Cheddar Bob said salvia is like a Rob Zombie movie. Jack should say not fun. Yes, Sauce, it is a game changer. It is.
So
John Boy, I don't think you need to. I mean, you can for the experience if you want to try it, but
what, you smoke that, do you?
Yeah. Yep.
See, I'm too scared of stuff like that. I wouldn't even eat mushrooms, man. You won't even get a portobello in me, let alone.
Oh, come on now. Portobello are good too. But no, I know what you're saying. I'm not gonna say it scared me for a while, but I was apprehensive of it. Now that I've learned to open my mind a lot more, and once you've seen a lot of the things that you've experienced, it makes a big difference.
I haven't got anybody over here this side of the pond that I'd feel comfortable enough to take it with. Do you know what I mean? If I was in like the correct environment and that, you know,
Sure.
like chilling and with like experienced people that like know what they're talking about, then yeah, it's something that I'd like to try. And DMT as well. I really looked
Nice.
into DMT and the effects of it, and it like got to the point where I had it in my hand, and I just couldn't do it, man. Too scared, like a little bitch.
Cheers, cheers, everybody. We are at 6 o'clock. Let's get this 6 rip done.
There she is. There she is.
Nice.
11 o'clock here, but I'm doing a nice 11 o'clock rip.
Oh, we got the gas mask going on. There we go. There we go. So Cheddar Bob asked a question in here. Hold on. I had a whole bunch of stuff jumping here on my chat. So you know what I'm going to do? Let me hop back over to the chat. I'm going to have you go down. I lost about 5 minutes somewhere. So, alrighty, my friend Legs.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming up, my friend.
Yep. Everyone in the chat as well. You're all legends. Don't forget to double tap your screen. Hit that like button. See you later, Uncle Crumble.
All right. Thank you, Legs. All righty, so let me get back over here. Next row, good morning, and thank you so much for coming in. See, I knew this jumped because I thought I saw you come in before. Mr. Crowley saying, Sylvia was terrible for me. Terrible experience. Yeah, I was for me also. Could have been a lot worse. Just was not a good experience. Gyro saying, I've done ketamine, Lucy, mescaline, mushrooms, and out of them all, I like mushrooms the most. They give me the most out of what I'm looking for. Nice, nice. Cheddar Bob asks, what's Legs think of Patty versus Hardy thing? Oh, we got Jack coming up. Let me get Jack up here real quick. Good morning, sir.
Still sleeping.
All right. I'll let you
Good
go
morning.
back to sleep. How are you?
Still sleeping. That's what we do, man. I get this notification thing. It says, bang, bang. And then I wake up and I turn you on and I lay here and I listen for a little while. And then I get out of bed and go get coffee. Usually after this is the third rip. Okay, it's time to take another 10-minute rip. And I'm like, gammon, all right, I'm going to get up and take a freaking rip. Oh, I need coffee. And that's how the day starts. I start with good old Crumble preaching the gospel.
Well, thank you for listening along, good sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for waking me up and starting my day right. See,
What kind
here
of
we
coffee
are.
you drinking on?
Folgers, man, Folgers.
I'll be nice. You guys know I've not been a fan of Folgers for a long time, but I am going to try. Somebody said they have a French silk out there now or something that's supposed to be very good.
Do what?
Somebody told me they've got a French silk kind of coffee or something, a different flavor that I might enjoy. So I'm going to give it a try sometime.
Yeah, the neighbor down the street used to have coffee with me every day. He likes that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
I made my coffee yesterday, so it's cold. I poured it in my cup and I put some stuff in it and I throw it in the nuker and then it's ready to go. But see, I'm old school like that. We used to just put it in the percolator pot and leave it on the campfire all night long, and then I can drink it. So
that brings back a core memory right there. Nothing the matter with that. When I married the third Mrs. Crumblewig, I got rid of my percolators.
Yeah. Yeah. When I got with Kendall here, Miss Uniquely Twisted, we I did camping. She don't like camping. I still went backpacking. We lived in Utah for the first 5 years of our marriage. And so I hiked all those mountains and did the hot springs and
Okay.
got to know all those folks over there and whatnot. And then we moved here in Iowa in 2013, and I just haven't done any camping since. Not a thing.
Okay.
I've been too busy falling apart and breaking down.
Well, that's no fun.
No, well, it's part of getting old, right, brother?
This is very true. Very true indeed.
That's just part of the deal, man. All right, I'm up. I'm going to go do my thing and let you get back to your chat. And I'm going to finish waking up. So,
all right, Jack. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. And thanks for your channel. I love hanging out over there. So
right on. I appreciate you. Later.
All right. Peace. Always nice having people come up. It's good seeing Jack. It's been definitely a minute. Let me hop back over into the chat here. Hey, Travis Bowie, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Oh, man, you broke your snowmobile on Friday. I didn't know that. Did you get it fixed? I'm hoping. Yeah, John Boy, for me, I don't have the need for something like that in my life right now. But Wasted, yes. If I had videotaped it, I'm sure if I still had it, I'd be playing it for you guys as like a public service announcement. Really, Flip. But like with everything else, I think there's some things that don't affect people the same way. Like you're saying, consuming mushrooms doesn't do anything for you. I know people with edibles that are the same way. I know, and I'm gonna make this statement. I have yet to have a full-fledged encounter with acid that has been better than a mushroom experience. And I don't know if that was because of some of the medications that I'm on or what, that it fucked with my mushroom trip. But I don't think my mushroom or my acid trip, I don't think that for the amount I took and knowing where I got it from and the quality of it, I should have been destroyed, and I wasn't. I was laughing at what Cheddar Bob said. Cheddar Bob said Crumble is the uncle that doesn't let you stay at his house very long. Oh, I don't know about that, Tom. I don't know about that. Tom said mushrooms are the easiest to work with. The buzz is more controllable. And it's like, no and no on that. I had golden teachers that I took once that have buried any penis envy trip I've ever had. I just prefer the golden teachers more. So I think there's a component of that in there with your shrooms too. So I don't know. For me, I don't know. I know what to expect with some strains of shrooms, so that I can control, but I don't know. No, Sauce, that was not, you ass. Hey, back in the day. I know, Seymour, that was pretty great. Yo, Fat Buds, what's going on? There it is. Wasman knew what I was talking about. Wasman knew the black silk coffee I was talking about. Yeah, I'm a little back behind in the chat, but I'll get there, I promise, guys and girls. Yo, Suka's here. What's going on? Nice to see you. Just getting my hydration in order here. I've been running my mouth for a few minutes and yep. Sometimes they say you need to back down your coffee a little bit if you smoked a lot with your coffee. I don't know. I'd back down my coffee some before I stopped smoking. So Good to see you, Suka. Good. Oh, I know, Seymour. I know indeed. You can do that. Yes, Flip. Jesus, man. That must have been sketchy. Blew the clutch rollers at 110. Cheddar Bob said it was like 50 on Friday where you snowmobiling in the mud. Nice. Yeah, Flip. Yes. Hey, Pip. What is up? MDMA. I can tell you my MDA experience if you want to know about it, Sauce. Yeah, I would do acid again. I just really would like that experience. So I don't know. We'll see, because Crumblewigg's doctors are weaning him off from all of his meds. So I don't know if that's going to make a difference. We will see. Touch it, Flip. Touch all of it, said Cheddar Bob. You know, that was one of the things I had bought some that I didn't know where it came from, tested it, and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Bought some where somebody told me how clean it was and everything, and it was extremely clean. Tested it, fine. Tried it, just wasn't the experience I thought it would be. Started out to be, and then just wasn't. Yeah, Gyro, sometimes you fall down and sometimes you are riding a flaming bicycle down a hill into a bed of cactuses. But it's all part of the experience. I have heard that, Mr. Crowley. Mescaline is the best trip if you want to be extremely happy and fun and consistency. Am I wrong, or didn't somebody tell me that there's a vomiting piece of that? Or am I thinking of something else, Mr. Crowley? Oh, you're right, Flip. You definitely need to be in the right headspace. Nice, local. You started focusing on the moon and pulled out of it. Wow. You got really upset on shrooms when you realized that the world was a literal cartoon. You can come up with some stuff in there. There is a lot of stuff that you can experience when you're on shrooms. Wasman said, going to get my black silk coffee with instant espresso, adding THC/CBD powder to it. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I tried MDMA exactly one time and didn't read all the text from the person that I got it from and ended up taking 4 times the dose I was supposed to take. That was not a pleasant experience. Okay, Mr. Crowley, I couldn't remember what it was. Flip said, I still remember the first medicated bacon I made with canned butter. It was fire, I bet. Oh, that is what it is. I think you're right, local. Peyote. Peyote. Next row said spice was the best. This was not pure MDMA. Trust me, what I had. I am certain. World is more like a Jerry Springer show. Remember all those shows back then? Jerry Springer, Geraldo, all those freaking fools. The Sally Jesse Raphael show. Good God. Yeah, spice was horrific local. At least up here it was. I never tried it, but I'll tell you, my father had apartments that we rented to people that were spice heads. Oh my God, going in and cleaning up those apartments after they moved out was disgusting. Disgusting. I have not had an opportunity to try ayahuasca. I would absolutely love to go through that experience, but that's not something where you're just like, hey, I'm going to do ayahuasca and go out to lunch afterwards. That shit's not going to happen. Really, Fat Buds? That's cool. That is cool. You never tried it. You're not much on tripping. That's all right. Not everybody has to be. We need watchers. We need babysitters sometimes, Fat Buds. That's okay. Guiders of the experience. Hey, it is 6:15, people. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. Let's rip. Nice, nice indeed. Yo, Simple Man, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, Mr. Crowley, let me tell you something. The sweating was bad enough, but I went to say something to Mrs. Crumblewick and she looked in my eyes. I was so hopped up, my fucking pupils were vibrating like this. She made a fucking tape of it, a video of it, so I could see it afterwards. She's got it on her phone. I'll have to see if I can get it from her, but oh my God. And then I got violently ill, but it still lasted for another fucking hour after that. Come on now. A sitter is a must. That is true, Fat Buds. I can understand that though, Tom, saying when you were younger, you liked tripping hard, but you want a mellow trip now. You know, I think there's different. Yeah, I think as we get older, we're looking for more in depth to be able to kick back, be reflective, see what we can take out of that trip, bring it back, compare it to our life and the lessons that we know. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, fair enough, Flip. Ba ba da 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 da. Purple micro dots were okay. Isn't that stuff they use in lean next grow? That codeine cough syrup mixed with, I don't know what they mix it with. Huh. Simple Man wants to know if anyone's used grow dots. Yes, I have used grow dots before. I can tell you if you're going to use them indoors. I would not suggest using them outdoors. Matter of fact, I would say do not. Sauce is going for the moonshine with a level 10 experience. Holy shit, Flip, you got ethanol poisoning? Good God. Yeah, next. Oh, yeah. You know, I will tell you something. Being in a college town, every couple years we get some idiots who do something like that. You know, they decide it's going to be their big, great project for their science symposium or something. They make a still and almost kill themselves with what they produce out the other side. Codeine in a cup with a little bit of Sprite. It's what Reborn says. Okay. Yeah, indoor. I ran grow dots indoor and had a very good success rate with them. I was very pleased with them. Other people who are doing different projects may not find them to be as suitable. Plus, they do leave a footprint afterwards because those little plastic beads or whatever they are take a long time to biodegrade. So if you're sensitive about the footprint that you're leaving behind, you may not want to consider using them. That's Crumblewig's fucking public service announcement. Fat Bud said you can come get my still sauce. Those days are over for me. Nice. Oh, okay. So, local, you said that I've said before, why to not use grow dots outdoors? They did not have enough. Remember, I was outdoors in Cocoa also. Just keep this all in mind. But when I wrote to Grow Dots and explained to them what was going on, they said there were two things that could have caused the problem. One, overwatering, which was impossible because I was fucking outdoors and I sure as shit wasn't overwatering. And two, that the Grow Dots didn't have enough in their gas tank per se. This came from them to carry through till the end of the grow because I was outdoor much longer than I'd be indoor. So that was my experience with it outdoors. Oh, definitely reborn. Wow. Simple Man said, if my kid or grandkid see me dripping, they would never look at me the same. Nice flip. That's impressive. 170 pineapple shine. That's kind of cool, Gyro. Experiences of talking with God on mushrooms and mescaline. Very humbling and amazing experience. That's cool. Yo, Mr. Crowley, get out there and split those atoms. And yes, indeed. Have a great day. And also, don't smoke crack. We will not. That is our mission today. Peace out. No problem, Simple. Yeah, that's my whole thing with the grow dots. If Cav was here, Cav hates grow dots. So whatever I just said was nice in comparison to what Cavs would say. Oh, that's true, though. This day, anything that we do is recorded somewhere. That's why when I go in the grocery store with Mrs. Crumblewig, I'm that idiot walking down the aisle being a jackass on all the little video recordings in the store. That's me. Yeah, that is right. Sauce does grow peyote. I remembered that. I've seen them before. The tinfoil on. Who was it the other day? I think it was Andrew said he was going to put his tinfoil hat on and climb in the microwave. That had me laughing. Yeah, Wasman, you're right. They do leave that little white, blue, or white, red, or green little plastic shell behind. Oh, I haven't seen the new ones. I have not. Yeah, I got them because I was trying to make my life easier. And they did. They helped out. I'm not going to freaking lie. I had great success with them. That was why I decided to try and do it outdoors. And it just didn't work out well. That's all. What do we got? Flip saying they represent. You can buy a bottle mix. Feed yourself does the same thing as pellet crab. True. Yeah, I looked at it also. Here's another reason why Crumblewick used them. You heard me say I'm in cocoa. That's a thing also. Just trying to get a leg up on things, especially with feeding in that medium and whatnot. But I know a lot more now than I knew before. So. Are my plants looking better? When I went to bed last night, Maine, the plants were looking fantastic. Now, I brought Mrs. Crumblewick down to see the plants yesterday, and she agreed how fantastic they look. She comes back like half an hour later, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "The plants look different." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking topped every one of them." So, I did go in and top the plants, Maine. I'll see how they're looking this morning. I'm sure they'll be just fine, but there is an even canopy now. So, made me nervous as hell. I did not want to do it, but I trust it's the best thing for it. Yeah. Oh, man. When I turned around and gave them food, Maine, that was what made me make the decision to top them and not be so nervous about them, because they just fucking exploded. I had new growth everywhere. So yes, definitely made a big difference.
Hey, Michael.
Yes, Jack.
You know what's hilarious?
What's up?
I don't work until 1.
That's funny. You can go back to bed now for a bit.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Thank you, Cheddar Bob. Maine's been pointing me in the right direction on a lot of different things, but as I understand, wait a minute, what's Fat Bud saying? Fat Bud says I'm trying 50-50 with Happy Frog and Ocean Forest for this new cheese run. Can I ask why you decided that, Fat Buds? Just curious if it's something new, a personal preference, it's just a tryout. Sorry, I got to top off my coffee here that got ice cold. I am too, Maine. I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. But it's how we learn. I know, Cheddar Bob. You had said that before, and I think that's freaking amazing. I'm not going to lie. I've only grown 4 plants in soil, 4 cannabis plants in soil, and that was 4 autoflowers. I did bring somebody's grow into my grow at one point in time, and I had 9 photos that were all in soil. And that was a nightmare, taking over somebody's grow. I would never fucking do that again. But the person was ill, and yes. Oh, hope it won't be so hot. Okay, Fat Buds. Nice. Again, Crumble's not a soil guy, but everything you guys talk about helps me to put that in my wheelhouse for a little bit of knowledge. And I've been told, indeed, that if I'm going to ever go the soil route, who to talk to. And surprisingly enough, it was Cheddar Bob. Yo, Blazing, good morning. You rolled in right on the 6:30 rip. Let me just hydrate a little bit here. Quick hydration and let's go, people. Cheers, cheers. I agree, Wasman. I love using the recharge. That I use all the time. Bag of free mix for 53. Nice, simple man. Nice. How is Blazing doing this fine day? Flip said, what's a good way to dispose of seeds correctly? I need more clarity on that question, Flip. Oh, smashing seeds to a pulp isn't working well. I get it. Let's wait and see. Now, so, Cheddar Bob, can I ask you a question with that? Is that more of a problem for soil than it is cocoa, or is that a problem across the board? What you're saying is that it's super high in trichoderma, which can lead to phosphorus issues. Hobo said plant them in the dirt. Feed them to the birds. Fat Bud's got to get a little more coffee. Cheers, cheers, Teen. Cheers, cheers. Huh. Was interesting. My whole screen just refreshed on my, on my StreamYard sides of thing. I've never had that happen before. Whole thing went black and then came right back up again. Huh. I just saw we had a circle of death for a minute on the screen. Let me see if I can refresh this. I just saw that we have lost video on one side of my screen. Let me refresh over here. There we go. That seems a little better. Maybe. I don't know. That was weird. That was weird indeed. I know, Cheddar Bob. I appreciate that you would do that. Hey, Local Weedia, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us this morning. I'm sure you do have a bunch of stuff to do. It is Sunday, but indeed, thank you for hanging out with us. Always appreciated. Flip said he's thinking of getting the fire pit going. Going on again. Yo, Fabian, good morning, good morning. And there's Travis again. We just had this thing freeze up again on us. Don't really know what's going on with StreamYards this morning, but indeed, hopefully it will rectify itself. Yo, simple man, got to get ready for work. You have yourself an absolutely fantastic day. Thanks for coming in and hanging with us. Always nice indeed. Yeah, there must be the gremlins are in the air this morning because this is the second or third time that this whole entire thing has frozen out. There we go. I'm sure you do, working on the snowmobile. Dang. Yo, big movie. What's going on, my friend? Thank you so much for stopping in earlier and for sharing us out. I hope your McDonald's breakfast was freaking awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, the freaking gremlins, Jack. You're right. Thank you, Cheddar Bob. Better the gremlins than the underpants gnome, said Reborn. Nice. Yeah, pain is it is hard to enjoy life when we got pain going on. I'll tell you, one of the things that they are weaning me off from right now, my doctors are weaning me off from my gabapentin, which I have been on for, I don't know, 5 fucking years. And yeah, so I'm down to about 600 milligrams now. And it's been an interesting ride so far. Was trying to figure out some stuff yesterday, and then I realized, well, it's because you're not on that anymore. So I guess it's making a bit of a difference. We'll have to see, but I think it is best all around that I get off from it. So, oh, I'm glad, big movie. Blazing, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm going to figure that out when I get to it. Here's what I think happened. When they had me on the gabapentin initially, it was tied into my hip pain because this goes back to before I had my hip surgery done. Or actually prior to that, going right up to when I had the hip surgery done. So there's a good chance that some of the pain that I'd felt before I don't feel anymore. And I just want to know that. If it is still there, we can figure out a different way to manage it, I think. Yo, Cavort, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we'll see. I look at it this way, Blazing. I was up to 3,600 milligrams a day. Now, maybe that's not a lot to some people. It is to me. Being down to 600 right now, I should be in a hell of a lot more pain than I am in if I needed that much. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And hopefully it works out well for me. Absolutely, Jack. 1,800 a day for nerve pain? Yep. Yes, indeed. Right, Wasman. Right. Oh, nice. You replaced it with CBD. Awesome, Tom. And that's understandable, Cheddar Bob. It's not going to be the cure-all for everything. Not at all. Yeah. Fair enough. Cannabis allows you to not eat the whole bottle. Sure thing. Novair? I've not heard that. Novarine flower works for your neuropathy. Wouldn't like me smelling like a bong. That is a thing. Fair enough, Flip. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I am going to light up this joint a little bit here. Right, Flip. You know, I have heard a lot said about that lately, Jack. I watched this whole thing on turmeric being this awesome thing for pain, just used in different ways. It's pretty fascinating. Cheers, everybody. I'm just having a little rip on this joint some. Nice. Is that what it is, Cheddar Bob, for the inflammation? Which I know that is. I spend enough time in healthcare to know that from a lot of different standpoints. Nice, Teen. Teen, Alaska's finest, said, been germinating more seeds. Neapolitan, which is Gelato 33 crossed with Z-Money, some mystery seeds, and purple haze. Also trying some lettuce and cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's a fun one. It is. Lettuce I've done before. I've done it in narrow gardens. I've done it in outdoor gardens, but I don't know. I like cantaloupe. That's one of the big things. And right now up here, fuck, you're going to pay $7 for a cantaloupe right now if you can find one. And I don't like cantaloupe that much to pay $7 for one. Yo, nice, Fat Buds. Fat Bud says, I take no medication, not even Tylenol, weed only. What did I miss here? Oh, okay. I was just seeing what Jack and Cheddar Bob were talking about. Yeah, that's true, Tom. Hey, anti-war hero, good morning. Thanks for swinging in. Thanks for stopping by and saying hey. Oh, that's not too bad. 66 days and 90 days, respectively, for the lettuce and lope. I bet, Flip. It's been, that's one of the funny things. What a measly excuse for stuff even this summer in the stores. You definitely wanted to hit the farmers markets for stuff. Because what was in the stores was pitiful. Yes, indeed, that neuropathy is a bitch and a half. Yeah, some meds you can't have grapefruit with. Grapefruit, absolutely. All the statins, they want you to stay away from the grapefruit. You're right, Cheddar Bob. Yeah, they want me to go on the cholesterol meds. I'm waiting till I have this big CT on the 27th this month. And if they can undoubtedly prove to me that I am eating myself to death, which I don't think I am. They're saying based on my cholesterol that I have hardening of the arteries, which would be realistic, but I just don't know if I want another medication in my body right now. When I can change my diet and hopefully rectify that. That bites, Flip. Yeah, Cavort. A good price for Special K. One second here. Hey, it's 6:45, people. Cheers, cheers. Let me pull out another bowl since I've been running my mouth, chatting with all you wonderful people and not paying attention to the time. So, let me hydrate real quick. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Well, I don't know, Blazing. That's just it. Yo, Shadow, good morning. And how are you? Yeah, I know, Shadow, the garlic and stuff like that, which I do love all of that. You know, I've prioritized. I quit drinking. I have been smoke-free for a handful of weeks now. I've gotten my weight in line. You know, all these things take time. They don't happen fucking immediately and overnight. So I will get there with the diet and all of that good stuff. But I don't know. I just don't want to go on another med at the moment. I mean, my father's on 2 pills and an injection for his cholesterol. And that was his cholesterol fine? Absolutely. Now, but if he stops all those medications, he goes right back to where he was. So, hey, Jack, you have a fantastic day. Off to work you go. Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Yeah, I have. So here's the thing with the ketamine therapy, Blazing. So here is the thing with that. Crumbleweed paid out of pocket. Insurance companies are now picking up on that. You don't want to know how much money I paid. Well, I'll tell you. I paid $1,200 out of pocket for my first 10 sessions, which was still cheaper than going to my regular behavioral therapist and all that bullshit. An appointment of theirs was 300 and something bucks. So if you look at it, it's kind of a wash, the same. So for my first 10 sessions, it averaged about $120 a session. Actually less than that because you had a medical part of things in there that was like $400 or $500. So it was actually a lot less than that. This was a lozenge that dissolved underneath your tongue. And if I tell you how much was in it, I would have to go back and look because I don't remember. I know that what I started off with and what I ended up with was almost 4 times the amount that I started off with at the end. And again, if you've done ketamine before, I don't know your thoughts on it. I don't know how this could be a party drug because it completely immobilizes you, the dose that you're on. And you rock it off in tremendous land. So it's pretty freaking cool. Pretty cool indeed. And helped me tremendously in 1,000 different directions. Yo, Hookstagram, thank you for stopping in. And oh, yes, indeed, 9 subs till 800. Sweet. Nice. Dumped a bunch of shake into your cigarette tobacco and haven't had to hit your bong in a couple of days. Fat buds. It's funny. Yo, thanks, Hook. Garlic. I do love me some garlic. Not everybody who's around me loves me having garlic. Huh. Yeah, diet change will be okay. I don't know, because if I pay attention to that new food triangle pyramid thing they're doing here, holy shit, that's confusing as fuck. When you're saying what did they dose me with, are you talking about how many milligrams? I don't remember, Blazing, but I will look it back up so that I can give you that information. Matter of fact, you know what to do? Just so I don't have to run back through my emails to find yours, shoot me an email, and I'll message you back sometime after the live this morning, if you're all right with that, Blazing. Crower Mo! So sleep in! Indeed. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. Indeed. What we got for time? 6:51. Probably should have a little bit of water. Finally got caught up in the side chat. A big shout out to the 37 of you guys wandering around in here with us as we are hanging out. Yeah, that is one thing that is important. Do make sure you are talking to your doctors about changes that you're going to make. Even if they don't agree with what you're doing, they will at least have it documented in your medical chart should stuff go shit sideways. I know that originally when I decided to do the ketamine therapy, I told my counselor, did not tell my medication management person. When it really got down to the end of the day, the med management person was more excited about it than my counselor was. And I thought that was interesting. But then when it made me have the shift from not needing counseling every 2 weeks to once a month to once every 3 months to once a year, that was a big departure from what they were used to. And I'm sure it was a, financial thing too for them. It's a big loss of revenue. All right, I'm off from that tangent right now. You're right, Maine. They will want to put you on gabapentin. Sauce, my friend. You know you're loved by a lot of people out there, man. Indeed. 2. We got a bunch of high people in here, or is it just Crumbleweed this morning? Because I am liking, woo! Yeah, I know. So, Wasman, you're right. You're right. There was a lawsuit some years ago over them using gabapentin for pain. And what they decided was, this is where it became interesting. They can write for higher doses for pain than they can for, let's say, mental health or other reasons. So when you get outside a certain parameter, you have to go talk to your primary care doctor because they were using it for pain and they were using it for other things. There are some minimal redeeming qualities for some people who are on gabapentin from a mental health standpoint. That was part of the issue of what Crumble ran into, which I mentioned before. When they tried to take me off from it, I had like a complete fucking breakdown from them stopping this medication because I'd been on such a high dose and they stopped it out of nowhere. Whatever. That's a whole nother story. But you talking back behind me there, Cavort? No, you're right. You are right. And that was one of the things that I said to their practice, that I didn't go there to stay sick for 25 years. I went there to get better, you know. And I'm not 100% better, but I'm 200% better, 2,000% better than I was 2 years ago. Yeah, the first time I wasn't weaned off from it. It was ugly as shit. Ugly. So we got 656. Yeah, that's a huge fight and a huge struggle. I'm reading the side conversation with Maine and Flip. It's hard when doctors don't listen, or when they think they're listening and all they're doing is over-medicating you and really not getting to the real root of the problem at hand, which could actually sometimes be something simple that another doctor will see and you be pain-free in basically no time. Well, this is my concern, Maine, that this last 600 is going to be a bitch. But we'll see. But I will tell you, another component of it too is being insurance poor. Fuck me. You know, working in healthcare, you generally always have great insurance. Being not in healthcare anymore, having insurance through Mrs. Crumblewigg's job, it is nowhere near as giving at all. Very unfriendly, very high premiums, very high deductibles. Yo, King Green, what is going on, my friend? Thanks for popping in. Always nice to see you. It's coming up on 6:57, almost time for that 7 o'clock rip. Got 31 of us chilling in here on this wonderful Sunday morning. Ba 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 da 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 da. Holy shit, Maine. 10 years to find a tumor in your lower spine. Wow. I would have kicked a couple of doctors in the ass after that one. Absolutely, Wiseman. Absolutely. Puff, puff, pass. Ooh, King Green's got some blue nerds. Nice. I have a bowl of Master OG that I'm getting ready to rip on in about a minute and a half. Hey, Wayne, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? I know, Grower Mo. I know that. I hate talking about it because it pisses me off so much. It really does. And, you know, I joke around about being Johnny Conspiracy Theory all the time, which I'm not. I just like to have fun with it. Though some things I obviously believe like everybody else does. But keeping us sick via food and how we eat and all this other stuff, absolutely, I think that's a fucking reality. It had to be scary as shit, man. Scary as shit. Absolutely. Who, 659? Gonna hydrate a little bit here. Yep, 110% grower mo. 110%. And it is 7 o'clock. Cheers, everybody. That is right, Jack. Sip before you rip. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh. Fenbendazole. 444, fenbendazole. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't, I went from where I probably had like 12 pills a day to where I'm down to 4 now. So I don't think that's too bad. Not at all. I'll get there. Wasman said, what's left from last year? Sticky as fuck. Mixed together. No Crapshoot, Northern Lights, Five Alive, and Dosey Dose. Cheers. Nice job, Maine. Peanut in the fan. That was my last ditch effort for my plants, by the way. If they didn't bounce back, I was going to whiz in the fan. And I was going to see if I could suck it back through my carbon filter and maybe recycle it back into my humidifier, having a perpetual flow. What do you think of that one, Maine? You can obviously tell I'm high as shit at the moment. Yo, Alexander, the ganja shaman, what is up, my friend? What is up? Thank you so much for dropping in. Hi, and cheers and blessings to you as well. You are correct. 100% correct, Grower Mo. Yeah, that's very sad. We did hear that earlier. We did, Wayne. Oh, Flip brought up a good one. Don't spray any bleach or they will roast in the chlorine gas. Jeez, you really got to be careful there. Yeah, that is a sad one. It's going to be a lot of wonder who will do like a concert for that. They usually do when people are higher profile and like that. They do some things. That'll be interesting to see. Never been a huge Dead fan, but doesn't mean I don't have a lot of respect for the music and the people. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh, could be Wayne. I don't know. I don't know who I would that is a good one. Who's gonna do it? Fucking John Mayer. They'll drag his ass up there and have him take care of it. It was a pretty awesome freaking last rip I had, I must say. Ba, 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 da, na, now. Blazing. Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can. So I will read this to you. Okay, Wayne saying John Mayer was doing the Dead and Company shows. I did not know that he was doing that. So that's a good catch on that. He was one of the co-founders of the Grateful Dead, wasn't he, Wayne? If I'm correct. You know, I know the name mostly because my brother was a Grateful Dead fan. Not as much as I knew Jerry Garcia's name, but yeah. So that's going to leave a hole in their community. Absolutely so. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, the origin stories on a lot of bands, how they got together, how they met, all that other cool stuff. You know, starting bands on handshakes and shit like that. Oh, we got Alexander coming up. Good morning.
Good morning, Grand Rising, Crumbleweed. How you doing?
How are
In Rotterdam. I'm in Rotterdam in the Netherlands right now. I just came from the weed shop, got bubble gum and amnesia haze. Yes.
Nice. Nice. Very
Yeah,
good.
the weed shop is about 5 minutes walking from here. So
Oh,
it's
that's
very
not too bad.
good. Yeah.
Nice.
Less than 5 minutes walking. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm apparently high as shit right now. I didn't realize how high I am. It's just okay, but
Now it kicked in.
It
was a
did.
delay. It was a delay.
I have to keep on reminding myself that I'm on a live. I'll look at the freaking time and I'll be like, oh shit, you're live, asshole. It's like, pay attention.
Yeah, damn. That's funny.
Jeez. So you've been doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Maybe next week I'll be returning to Aruba. So let's see. There was a bad weather here. I should have been in north of Holland already, but due to the bad weather, train not running, I decided to stay in Rotterdam. So
Okay.
maybe tomorrow I take a train to Amsterdam, and from Amsterdam I go to Essen.
Nice. Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot.
Nothing wrong with that. Do it when you can. Life is way too short, my friend.
That's true.
I speak from experience on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. You travel a lot.
No, not as much as I wished I had. You know, and I'm 60 now, so I don't really know how much traveling me and Mrs. Crumblewiga do. There's an age difference between us. I'm 13 years older than her. So, you know, I can start traveling in a couple of years, but she doesn't retire for another, 13 to 15 years. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out for sure.
No, I didn't want to stay lit. That's no fun.
Yeah, but it's good. I just wanted to, do some greetings,
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, man. And happy all is well there, that you're high as fuck. So that is good.
I am. I apologize. I'm not going to apologize for being high as fuck. It's just, I'm just vibing with everybody and everything right now. It's like, this is good.
Yeah, man. You're in positive vibration. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, it's good. No, well, I will. Yeah, catch you maybe next time I come on. I'll be in Aruba. We'll see.
Oh, all
So,
right. That sounds excellent.
yeah, man.
Excellent indeed. All right,
Right.
man. Thank you for
Take
coming
care,
up,
man.
my friend. Peace
All
and
right.
blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Nice. Always cool having Alexander come up. What do we got? Syntax saying here? Syntax says, I was an audio engineer for the Detroit National Acts. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. And you're right, Flip. A lot of legends have walked the earth, leaving us some awesome vibes to enjoy. Nice, Wayne. Oh, Syntax worked with Static X? Nice. Damn it, Grower Mo. Nobody was supposed to talk about snow today. No, I'm only kidding. But we did, in fact. We've got some in the forecast for tomorrow, but not much. It's supposed to be 37 or 41 today here. So, with a little bit of snow in the forecast over the next 3 days, but maybe none of an inch. Nice. Syntax, that had to be sick as shit. Common D12 and M&M. Impressive. Impressive indeed. Yo, Kick, what is up? What's going on, my friend? King Green is saying, no shit, Syntax. I have a recording studio in it every day, working. Awesome. Awesome indeed. Asomatic. Thanks for rolling in with us. Yeah, Cavort, snow is a fucking 4-letter word. I agree. But I will say we've had great weather lately, which I know we're going to pay for, but most of the snow has washed away with the rain and the warmer temperatures and the wind. So that's nice. It is pretty cool, isn't it, Flip? There's Brett. Brett, I see you again, my friend. Oh, yeah? Syntax. Craziest shows I ran were at Paycheck's Lounge, Hamtramck, Detroit. Punk, thrash, metal, dubstep. Man, you can barely walk and you already want to get back on the snowmobile. You wonder why you hurt. Grower Mo said, I am a legend. I saw all the packaging for BNSF rail wheels. Green Oracle, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Nice, King Green. Nice. Yo, Green Oracle, thanks for stopping in. That's why I got quiet and didn't say too much. I figured you were just stopping in, dropping love and saying peace, because I know you're busy as shit. So go get your stuff done, man. But thanks for stopping in and sprinkling some love. Yeah, no kidding, Shadow. 40s and rain is not bad. For this time of year, it's perfect. But they say we're going to pay for it, which we may. It is 7:15, people. For anybody who would like to grab on that 7:15 rip, I highly encourage you to be hydrated. So cheers, cheers. Sip before you rip. I miss saying that without having JC in here. I have not seen her today. Yo, Minnesota Magic Man. Cheers, cheers. Pretty wild, King Green. I bet you have. Bet you have. What's going on in your world today, Minnesota? Sorry, I'm coughing in your ear here. Just running my crumble mouth. You move that forest fire over there. Dang. That's really cool, Grower Mo. The only factory in the U.S. that makes every rail car wheel for the BNSF trains and Amtrak. So you do hold the right to be able to say that. That's kind of impressive. It's impressive indeed. Well, thank you, Minnesota. Monitoring the room for good balance and fixing to head to the dog park. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's where the big shift is. I was wondering when it was, Cavort. So it's going to be between Wednesday and Thursday, the big temp drop. Yo, Bearded, good morning. And Fresh Princess coming right in the door behind you. Good morning, Fresh Princess and Bearded. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, indeed, Flip. Indeed. Got a forest fire over here in the ashtray. Of some sort. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Bearded. Yo, Dragon Grows 420. Good morning, sir. Good morning, and good morning, Tim. Thanks for popping in. Tim Yak is in the house. We are, with every day, Asematic, we're getting one day closer to spring. Absolutely. That's what we have to look forward to. Yo, Doko, I am doing fucking great this morning. I achieved a level of highness about 40 minutes ago, I think. That is premium. Premium indeed. And we're coming right up on 720, which is 420 out on the West Coast. And we should probably do that 420 rip for all them out there, because they definitely are in need. Yes, yes. Ba 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 da da na ba 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 ba. Princess, how goes your how goes your cannabis plant? Is it doing phenomenal? Hey, Maine, thank you for the spam. We needed some of that. We needed some of that indeed. That's one way to do it, Flip. Cheers to everybody in here, 100%. You're going to save my thumbs from hurting. Cheers, everybody. It will, Fresh Princess. It will. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Cheers, cheers. That was another solid rip. Very nice. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, Grower Mo, it just is this morning. I got into that freaking, I can't even remember it. Oh, the Master OG. You know, when I had some of it, it seems like what's lower down in what I have cured is way better than what was on the top. I don't get that. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'll take it. Yo, Parker, what is up? Oh, you're on your way to work. Be safe today. Anybody working on a Sunday or any day of the week, you know, be safe getting there and getting to and fro. A lot of other assholes out on the roads. Got to be careful for them. Because God knows they won't be on the lookout for you. And everybody's in a fucking hurry. Which I don't get. Leave 5 minutes early. Fuck. Chill. Have a joint on the way to work. Relax. Well, I'm not a proponent for that. I'm not. But for some people, that's how they do it. They need to chill before they can go. And that's fine. Ba 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 ba. Move a couple of things around here. Still have this going on because I wasn't paying attention. That's some good advice, Wiseman. That's some really good advice. But you got to remember, I don't think it matters like if you've been growing other things for your whole lifetime. I think that when you grow your first cannabis plant, you're like that proud mommy or daddy, and you're checking on that fucker every fucking 10 seconds. There you go, Minnesota. Yep. Yeah, isn't that great, Grower Mo? When the semis have to do that, it used to be awful in Connecticut. Awful. Indeed. Oh, look at that. You missed it, Parker. It was yesterday. I came in, I think, on the very end of it. Believe it or not, Blazing, I was there. I was a lurker. Because there were two other people up on a panel with you. Yes, indeed. It's crazy, Minnesota. People are just asshats when it comes to driving. Oh, no problem, Blazing. Yes, that's who was up there. That's who was up there. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, so for those of you who think Crumble doesn't get around, I do. I just don't always speak up where I am. I absorb what I can, and yep, absolutely. So what's everybody got going on today? We're rolling up on 7:30. It's 33, 34 of us in here right now. Been on for a couple of hours. I know Mrs. Wake, as I said, is working today. I don't remember what shift she's on. I will probably going to have to empty out the bases for my plants again today because I'm pushing enough water through them that I'm pulling, I don't know, I got a lot of runoff, which is fine. Trust me. I would have bitched about it if I didn't see the results, so. Yeah, bearded. Yo, thanks, Parker. Thank you, thank you. You have yourself an awesome day yourself. Don't work too hard. I did laugh at that, Grower Mo, a little bit. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Nice. Asematic had a 90-year-old woman passenger in the passenger seat. Give her the finger. Give them the finger. That's funny. Or hubby was slow in the fast lane. That's funny. We used to have the HOV lanes, high occupancy vehicle. So anything over one person in a car, and those are all over the place in Connecticut and Massachusetts now. I don't know if you guys have them in your states, but crazy people's entitlement in those lanes. Insane. Yo, Inu, what's going on? And thanks for popping in. Thank you, thank you. That's funny. Asematic, you should have given her the brown eye back. Nice. What's up, Doko? We got Inu coming up. Da, da, dun, dun, dun. Good morning.
Good morning, Crumbles.
What's up?
Got a little killer crossover. Just got replanted in the 7-gallon.
Nice.
Yeah, so they got plenty of room. We on the can of go. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
What's going on, brother?
Just chilling out, enjoying hanging out with all you guys.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, here goes some green. Collard greens.
Hey, look at that.
Collard greens, baby. Up, child. Scallion. Yeah. Strawberries. Pineapple. Show you a little something different.
Yeah.
Got some aloe. It's DK.
That cutie.
KK. Double Khalifa Kush. That little baby right here. Eat a Dream. That's our Blue Dream times Runs of Eden.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a little nice sign, brother. Let me see what I got. Oh, I'm big stream. My bad. Coming up.
That's all right.
Let's show you a little butt action. But it's peanut butter breath.
Nice.
Frozen OG.
Nice and frosty.
Yeah, got a morning dew on it, you know.
I see that.
Yeah, that good old morning dew. There goes another double KK, double Khalifa Kush, morning flower.
Nice.
Little 15 gallon. There goes the eating a drink. Sorry. What did I say? Yeah, eating a dream. Yeah. One in the ground, one in the pot.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, these are Iranian Landrace cross. So you're picking out the males and the females.
Right.
You got it's a platinum Girl Scout cookie by In-House. Platinum Girl Scout cookie by In-House.
Nice.
Another frozen OG. Another. What is it? I think this eating a dream again. Shit. Oh, that's a baseline road.
Okay.
That's Arizona. That's the name of a road in Arizona. There's Banana Ice by Black Diamond Genetics, ice cream cake times banana punch. All those clones. Here goes another clone of the Banana Ice. And this is Magic Punch. This is a seed. So you see how the seed look super thick.
Okay.
Yeah, you see how they look super thick and the clones look super thin, but they get bigger. It is Magic Punch, so it's Magic Something by Ethos times Banana Punch. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it, brother.
Nice. Nice. Thank you for sharing with us, man.
Yeah, I just got up. Cheers. Good morning. On this little Canada.
Yes. Sounds good.
All right, I'll be in the back of the chat.
All right. Thanks so much for coming up. Inu, you have a great day.
You too. Peace.
Let's see here. There we are, back up on top of everything. I know I missed the 7:30 rip, but I did take one back here, but I'll be more than glad to take another one right now with everybody. A little hydration. Cheers. Oh, I better light this up again. Oh, 1 second here, good sir. I'll be right with you. Let me get you up here, Ragnar.
Howdy,
Good
everybody.
morning.
This is an up close and personal view brought to you in part by my fat head. But with my fat head comes fat vibes. pH to be exact. Make sure you keep your pH in your plants right, too, because that's a very key factor. On that note, it's only going to be short and sweet. I got a lot more jokes, but I'm going to leave those alone because easy does it. Moderation. That's why we have blue branches. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good new year. I don't know what it is I got, and I can't show it because I don't got the bag. Well, I do have the bag with me. Boy, that's too much trouble because you're in my jacket looking right up at my fat head. So I'm multitasking. Go do great things. Be awesome. I literally stopped three teenage boys, 17, from setting off a small in my opinion, but still hazardous, basically a bomb.
Really?
Yeah. For those that may or may not know, I didn't get it on video because I wasn't trying to video the chaos. I was trying to stop it.
Sure,
This is the big difference between, hey, let's get some views because I'm far enough back and I'm not going to die and I can't get close enough to stop the idiot. So let's just film it versus, hey, I'm in the danger zone. No, we're going to stop this shit right now.
Right.
And long story short on that is I basically told him, I just saved your lives and stopped you from going to prison, and you would have been Big Bubba's fucking dinner prize. All three of y'all. So y'all don't want to go there. Or whoever's dinner fucking prize. It don't matter. But yeah, that was crazy. And then we've had people breaking into fucking units here at my storage unit, and I probably stopped that impromptu just by fucking showing up and being the fucking right place at the right time kind of person.
There you go.
This stuff I have is amazing. It's got orange hairs and it's like purple and green and got orange hairs all over it. And it's like,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I wish I knew what it was. I asked somebody, what is this? He goes, I don't really know, man. I'm like, fair enough.
Hey, it works for you. That's good. It sounds like it's beautiful.
Exactly. And at one point, I thought I was smelling cat pee. And I was like, isn't there a strand? And I'm like, I don't know if that's what it is. It could have some lineage to it. But I swear I was like, damn. I mean, it smells fucking phenomenal. And I think it's a fucking hybrid or a sativa, let's be real. But on that note, enough of my hemp on and enough of my fat head because there's a lot of beard going on right now. So cheers, skull.
Cheers.
No, it's chairs.
Cheers.
I think I started that trend because I would come into chat rooms and be like, "Yo, man, cheers to your stuck to your chair," because like if you get so baked, you're not getting out your chair.
True enough.
And then we just went from cheers to you stuck to your chairs to cheers because it was like fuck off saying all that shit.
There you go.
And cheers with a Z.
Nice.
So on that note, I'm gonna go back to the being cool and I'm gonna bounce back into chat.
Hey, Ragnar, thanks for coming up. And thanks for being you and being in those right places.
Dude, look, I looked at it this way. When I stopped, because I pulled my firearm out, because if you're doing that, I don't know what else you're carrying. And I quickly realized I scared the freaking bejesus out of them. I went so much full dad energy, didn't know I had that much in me. And I ended up putting my pistol back down on my side because I think the buttholes clenched so tight you could fucking, and a snail couldn't fucking fart.
Could be.
And I told him, get out of here, because I told him I am going to call the cops, but I don't want you to ruin your fucking lives at 17 because this one's going to be a big one on your record.
Sure.
On that note, just be honest. Like I said, I've done my good deeds for the year 2026 in full at this point, probably.
Yep.
One more.
All righty, my friend. Peace.
So, bye.
Nice. Always nice having people come up. Good seeing Ragnar and whatnot. Did I see Roots Run Deep come in, dude? You're not late. You're perfect. You came in just at the right time. That's what I said. There's no being late. More loaded coffee. It's what I'm puffing. Cheers. Flip said, cheers, just made a cuppa, uploaded a clip of the cucumber verses. Hold on a second here. Now I'm going to have to go look at that. Holy shit. I just jumped to that Flip. That's pretty damn funny. Good morning, Lori. How are you doing? How is everything in your world today? Yo, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Figured I'd come up for a rip, show the girls off. They got a big haircut yesterday. They're getting ready to get flipped into flower.
Nice.
I'm going to hit this first.
Hey, no problem. You see what I got going on? Yeah, might as well, too.
All right. So looking a little naked compared to the last view.
Let me get you up here full screen. There we are.
Went pretty heavy on the defoliation. Cleaned out some of the undercarriage.
Sure.
My Gorilla Glue number 4. This is cross with glitter bomb. It wants to be bulky. It doesn't want to get very tall.
No.
And then this is the Princess Haze with Cap Junkie.
Nice. Nice.
They're probably 2 or 3 days off from flipping to flower. And then my little Otto yesterday, I noticed she's showing hairs.
All right.
So she's not far off either. She'll be flipping about the same time the photos do.
Great. That is great.
Unplanned, but it still happened at the same time.
Nice.
But yeah, I thought I'd come up, say good morning, happy Sunday, everybody in chat.
Yes.
We got a unexpected snowstorm last night here in Ohio, so it's probably coming to you next.
Yeah, they've got something in our forecast, but it's small, whatever it is.
I didn't even know it was coming. It was raining all day yesterday, and then my wife went to work last night, and she woke me up this morning. She said, it snowed, and it's slippery outside. Be careful. And I went outside and about fell down the steps.
Really? Wow.
Wasn't much of a snow, but there's some ice and just a dusting of snow on top. So be coming to you next.
It hasn't been cold enough here to freeze the ground yet, so we're still dealing with that. I mean, every time you're snow blowing, you're shaving part of your fucking lawn, and blowing it into the snowbank.
Or you hit them wonderful gravel piles that the snow plows pile up for you.
Yep. I try to save those for when I'm blowing out into the road.
Hit cars going by.
That's right.
Kids on bikes. That was funny. All right, I'm going to jump down and chat. Cheers.
All righty.
You have a wonderful Sunday.
You too. Oh, indeed, indeed. So nice to have people coming up. Just making me put a big smile on my face. Indeed. Yo, did I see Frank R's in here? How the fuck did I miss you, Frank? Frank, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Thanks for popping in. Oh, Glitter Bomb doesn't get big to begin with? I didn't know that, Inu. Cool. Cool, good to know. Thuggalette TZ. Whoop, whoop. There's Tasha. Good morning, Tasha. I saw you over on Jack Ash's this morning, a couple hours ago. Sometimes I seldom have my glasses on to read the chat. I probably should, but because there's trifocals, I would be seeing shit on all different levels, and fuck that. Imagine that and being high on top of that. Holy shit balls. Yeah, pretty much, Blazing, pretty much. Really, the 5 minute, half an inch of fucking snow? Great. That means it's going to funnel in off from the lake for us, Grower Mo, and it'll park over my fucking house for an hour. But hey, there's nothing in the driveway now, so I can get out there quick with the snowblower and just blow it all away. Is that Fino Dino I just saw? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What is up, Fino? Trying to figure out why I don't have... There we are. So I'm not paying attention to what time it is, being that it's almost 7:45. Frank, I do believe you should have a package coming tomorrow also if the tracking is right from the post office. So keep an eye out for that. It's not coming from Amazon, so they should be able to deliver to you. Bum, 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 bum. I did hear you singing. You were singing happy birthday this morning, but South African. Dino. Yo, Hal, what's going on, buddy? It is 7:45. Rip, everybody. Cheers. Make sure you got some hydration on board. Cheers. Yeah, you're right, fucking bearded. The shit chiseler, I had to go out. I had to go out and clean up the remnants of the shit battlefield yesterday in preparation of the new cold weather coming in. The shit chiseler rests now. He rests, awaiting the colder temperatures. That's crazy how hard that fucking snow comes down. Let me tell you. Africans, that's what it was that you were singing. Missing time, what's up? I think somebody's going to test that theory for you, Frank. I think it is, because Reese made mention of accepting a good challenge. Yo, nice roots. Dude, I'm doing fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Chilling here with all you guys. Enjoying some rips, being next level fucking high this morning, I will tell you. And I'm super happy that that's where I am. I think it must be where I needed to be today. Absolutely. There we are. Blazing found the spam. That's right. Happy birthday in Afrikaans. Yep, I heard the beginning of it, and then I hopped over here to try and finish getting some stuff ready. Too much spam. That was a stellar fucking rip, I must admit. Ooh. Dang. It's like half the world moved on my fucking desk. Holy shit. There we go. Whew. So, it's about 10 of, starting to wind down the live. A big, huge thank you to everybody for coming in and hanging out with us on this Sunday morning. I don't know what else anybody has going on today, but you guys all have a super fantastic day. Grower Mo says, I've not eaten spam in a very, very long time. Yeah, you said you have the spam factory close by. That's crazy. Man, you have a super good day. Take it easy. I hope you're not too sore. I'm going to post a video later so you'll get to see what the plants look like. So will everybody else. And yeah, we'll go from there, and that'll be pretty cool. Be pretty cool indeed. Tasha said I try really hard when they put me in the spotlight. Yes, indeed. Spam and beets? Now that's one I have never heard of. Is that where the disappeared are going into spam? Could be. Could be. So, you got to remember with what they want to do with the food pyramid and what they want to do going after processed foods, spam will be probably one of the number one products on the hit list, along with hot dogs, along with all sorts of processed stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's what. Yes, spam and beets. Sounds good, Maine. Sounds good. We will do that. Indeed. Nope, I didn't catch that, Tasha. It sounds that way, Bearded. Okay, Wasman's got a question. Thoughts from people on dryback or not before harvest? Temps, day 69, night 66, with an RH between a 40 and a 45 in soil. Boy, I wish Cheddar Bob was still here because he'd be able to super answer that question for you. And I am a soil tard because I grow in cocoa. So I cannot help you with that, but maybe somebody in the chat can throw their 2 cents in that direction. That's funny. Tasha said, never eaten spam in my life before. Blazing said, don't start now, Tasha. Yeah, I think you're right, Grower Mo. Anything with nitrates, they're just going to go after hardcore. Tasha, Blazing Silver's talking about you starting to eat spam. He's saying you don't need to. True. Yo, Upstate. Good morning, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Very nice to see you coming in with us as we're getting rolling up on 8 o'clock here. Got about 29 of us in here rolling around. Just been chit-chatting tonight. Crumbleweed spent a sizable amount of time, high as fuck, higher than normal, which is great. It's not that I'm bitching or complaining or anything like that. I just am very pleased with what I have grown, that it's been solid enough to have me blasted for about the last hour solid, if not longer. So it's cool. House is quiet since Crumble daughter's boyfriend got up and went to work and then came back. She doesn't have to be there until 1 o'clock this afternoon. That's always fucking nice. Hey, at least he could come back and go to sleep. See, I would have came back and stayed up. That's the kind of person I am, but. Yo, Brad. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with us, and you have a super, super awesome day. Right, Grower Mo. Grower Mo made comment that the things that they are putting in our foods are a natural occurrence, but not at the levels they're putting it in food. Oh, you're talking about the last 3-ish days for a dry back or not? What are you trying to achieve with that, Wasman? That's my first question, knowing nothing about soil. I'm just wondering, what's that doing for your plant? Are you trying to introduce a stressor or something like that? Ba 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 Yo, I see Ogo Groans in the house. Andrew, what goes on, my friend? How are you? See, I really didn't mention your name today. I didn't do the Andrew, because I know when I do that, you appear. Yes, Grower Mo. Do you think in the midst of all of this, they're going to go after fast food companies too? Do you think it's just going to be a matter of time before that happens? I know this is probably not a great topic to embark on in the last like 5 minutes of us chatting here. So I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it some tomorrow. I looked at that new food triangle thing and I don't even know what to say about it other than it's kind of funny looking. A healthy McDonald's more that costs 3 times as fucking much. Yeah. You'll get the big McDonald's, you'll go there and you'll get the big bison. It'll be a fucking bison burger or some shit like that. Or a McTofu fucking fry. That's all I fucking need. Indeed, indeed. 7:56, people. What an awesome, awesome morning we have been having. Do you have one there, Andrew? Do you got yourself a McBison burger? Because if you do, I want credit for it. Hey, Tasha, you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. And who is that I see? Warriors. What is going on, my friend? No, I got nothing against the bison burgers. I just think that would be the route that McDonald's would go to make things healthier. And you would pay for it so fucking dearly. The fucking McHealthy. Yeah, I just don't see that. But stranger things have happened. Yeah, you know, I think it'll take time, but I think parts of it might need to happen. I do love it though, Andrew. You have to like bison, I'm guessing. You have that I like me a good fucking bison burger look. Like, bring me a fucking tomahawk bison fucking steak. That's what I thought, Andrew. That's what I thought. Well, $20. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have a thing here called surge pricing where during the busy times, your prime lunch and your prime dinner hour, they're charging you more money for food during that time. That's the thing now, too. Yeah, upstate Buffalo burgers are pretty solid. Oh, that'd be nice, Andrew, to have a nice little bison farm kicking around. Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all, Andrew. Yo, Operation Annihilation. Good to see you as well. How are you doing? Thanks for rolling up to see us on this awesome fucking Sunday morning. Been kicking around since about 5:30, hanging out with all these awesome people. We got about, I don't know, 30-something of us in here right now chilling. Crumble still is along the lines of being high as fuck from earlier. I just hit this next level game changer with my Master OG this morning, and it's like, damn. Yeah, no kidding, Andrew. No kidding. Alexa, turn all lights off. Alexa, turn all lights off. Fuck. Thank you. Jesus. The $30 just blows me away. I'd say there's something valid to that. Yeah, I go to fast food places very seldom. Due to time constraints and work, I know Mrs. Crumble does often go. So, I don't know. Hey, do you got to go out? Give me 1 second. Dog's got to go out. You got to go out? Let me let you out. And then, go on. Go on. He must know the live's usually over by now because he's standing next to the door ready to go out. So that's pretty freaking funny, actually. Upstate said, imagine paying $30 for a meal and still being hungry after you leave. I'd be driving my diesel through the front window. Nice. Nice. Good morning, Mrs. Crumblewig.
Good morning. I'm all the way down here and I gotta pee.
I'm sorry. You know, it is a definite clean out for your system if you're, yes, definitely indeed. But I saw a hi Aunt Crumble. I got to let her know now she's going to be Aunt Crumble or Mrs. Crumbles. I think she's going to prefer the Mrs. Crumble. She'll get too confused in the Aunt Crumble. There we go. Roots Run Deep's got it. But needless to say, on that note, it's a little bit after 8. We got 31 people in here. I want to thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. Love each and every one of you. Get out there today in the world. Do nice things. Be kind to people. Spread love. Help grow this community like I see us doing every day. Every day, I see at least 1 or 2 new people in our lives. And in other people's lives. And I'm watching the community grow, and it's fucking fantastic. So, needless to say, everybody, have a great day. Gonna do one more rip. Woo! There we go, people. All right, everybody. You guys have a fantastic day. Be safe out there. I will catch up all with you tomorrow if you're going to be stopping by. Peace out. Love y'all. Bye-bye.